Commander Wesley Kramer, and he's a native Canepa, and he graduated from Canepa High School in 1960. He attended Southwest Texas Junior College and graduated from Sam Houston State University before joining the Navy in 1965. After spending 20 years in the Navy, he then spent 15 years as a Navy science instructor at Southwest High School in San Antonio. But he has since retired to Uvalde, so please welcome Commander Wesley Kramer.
Thank you, Jacob. Honored guests, veterans, ladies and gentlemen. It was an honor to be asked to speak on this very special day, the 71st anniversary of the day President Roosevelt called a date which will live in infamy. Let's set the stage for 6 December 1941. The World War that engulfed Europe was tugging at a reluctant United States. The U.S. Pacific Fleet had been moved from California to Pearl Harbor in 1940, and a military buildup was underway. A Gallup poll had just showed that 52% of Americans believed that war with Japan was inevitable. However, 29% of Americans did not expect to get drawn into the war. Still, the war seemed distant. Life in Honolulu, Hawaii wasn't exactly carefree, but was all tropical breezes and sunshine compared to the next day. At 7:55 on Sunday morning, December 7, 1941, hundreds of Japanese fighter planes, 363 someone has said, attacked the U.S. naval base at Pearl Harbor. The barrage lasted only 2 hours, but was devastating. The attack destroyed nearly 20 Navy vessels, 200 airplanes. All 8 of our battleships were damaged, 4 were sunk, 3 cruisers and 3 destroyers were, and about 188 aircraft were destroyed. 2,402 Americans were killed and 1,282 were wounded. Things had changed overnight for Hawaii, the United States, and the world. The next day, Congress declared war on Japan, and only 3 days later, the Japanese allies, Germany and Italy, both declared war on the United States. Of course, the U.S. Congress reciprocated. So more than 2 years into the conflict, America had officially joined World War II. To me personally, the observance of Pearl Harbor Day and remembering its lessons centers on the 1,277 sailors and Marines killed on the U.S. Arizona, of which 1,102 remain entombed on the sunken vessel. The Arizona Memorial is the centerpiece of the Hawaii National Memorial. It is accessible only by boat and straddles the sunken hull of the battleship without ever touching it. I first saw the Arizona Memorial as I was returning on an LST from duty off the coast of Vietnam in 1973. Steaming into Pearl Harbor, passing by Diamond Head, coming up the channel, and the memorial is right there. What an awesome and moving experience. The Arizona Memorial has come to commemorate all of the military personnel that were killed in the attack on Pearl Harbor. U.S. naval vessels always render honors to the memorial by manning the rails before proceeding to their assigned berth. Manning the rails is a naval salute, a tradition which evolved from the sailing days, known as manning the yards. In those days, they stationed people up on the yard arms. Now, we man the rails by putting the crew and on the main deck, all the way around the ship, and in the superstructure, while we render honors. Rendering honors to the Arizona Memorial has now become customary for even foreign vessels that visit the port as well. There are a lot of things that can be told about the heroics and the effects of the preemptive strike on Pearl Harbor, its successes and its failures. And there were failures there. Not only on the part of the Americans and how we reacted, but the strategy of the Japanese. But today, what we remember and what we're here for is to remember those who fought and died for our country on that fateful day, 71 years ago. Thank you.